Hello there guys, Combo here and welcome to the first episode in my weekend league journey. And basically this is going to be me showing you all 40 games, well the highlights of all 40 games anyway. And then on Friday I'll have a video up showing my rewards. Hopefully we can get an elite finish because I'm not the greatest at the game. I won't be aiming for top 100 because that's just way out of my skill set. But we'll at least be hoping for maybe an Elite 3 and definitely an Elite 3 for monthly because there's 5 weekends in this month. So yes, let's get straight into the team. This is my team. I've got Cech in goal, right back Bellerin, centre backs are Mustafi and Hummels, left back Durm, centre mids are Kroos, Henderson, Cam is Iniesta, right wing is Sterling, SBC, left wing is Nani, and then up front the main man Suarez. Played 307 games for me, scored 58 goals and 115 assists. Now let's quickly have a look at the weekend league ranks and what you need for it. So I believe the weekly ranks have stayed the same. They have. So for the top prize is 34 wins, which I'm never going to get it. 25 to 29 is around my limit. And for monthly rewards, I'll quickly show you this. Gold 3 is 73. I've got no worries about getting gold 3 or gold 2. Gold 1 is 98, which I should easily do as well. And Elite 3, which could be a little bit of a push, is 112 wins. So hopefully I can get that in the bag and get some pretty sick monthly rewards for you lot to watch on YouTube. So let's get straight into the highlights. Hopefully we can go unbeaten in this episode. So guys, now we are in the gameplay section. First guy we come up against, Vamos Aver FC. And he had a pretty decent team actually. He had Inform Quaresma that looks really good. He had a random silver striker that I didn't know who he was. He had Pepe. I mean, it's not the best team that I've played against by far, but it's a pretty strong team. And the first goal comes in the 6th minute, and it was Nani. And literally, I was raging. I think I lobbed my controller and then my charger broke. So I had to go and get a new one after this game. And that goal there was just the epitome of my defending in this weekend league. So before I was hoping for kind of like goal 1, Elite 3. And if I kept defending like that, then that'd be shit. But Dybala gets in. Throughout this weekend league, you'll see Dybala, Royce, and SBC Hazard pop up in my team, and that's basically because they are my super subs. So I swap out. I normally swap out Iniesta at the cam position for Dybala. Nani comes off for SBC Hazard, and then Royce normally comes on for Toni Kroos. But this guy, he was so annoying to play against because, like, Nani is just so annoying. Like, he's so nimble. And he's not really quick. He's just nimble and can dribble very, very well. And his shooting is just incredible. And yeah, we couldn't get out. And William Carvalho scores against us. So that was the first loss. So we're 0-1 so far. Then we come up against this team. And this was like half an hour after because I had to go up to my local game shop and get a new controller charger. And we come up against this team. He had Inform Plea, Martial. I think he had Di Maria there. But we get a nice goal in there first. I don't know. I don't even know what the time was then when we scored. But I think it was Henderson that scored. And now Sterling comes away from the defence. And that skill move right there is the most OP thing you can ever do. If anyone needs any tips on how to create space and get in behind defences, it's by doing that skill move. That and then the 1-2 passing works so well. Suarez is through and he's never missing them. And it was 3-0 and then the guy rage quit. That was a very easy game. So we're 1-1 now. And in these 14 games, we started off slow, but we actually had an incredible run. So I was expecting to get Elite 3 or Gold 1. But by our run, we could have actually got Elite 1 if we'd have carried on like the run, because it was just incredible how I was playing. But Sterling gets in behind the defence, and this is what Sterling does the best he can literally use his pace, and he is probably the best SBC card I've played with. I played with Hazard, Son, Jonas, Sterling and Douglas Costa, and Sterling is just absolutely incredible, but Sterling chips him there and then Banega chips us. But I don't normally chip, but I think the guy tried it against me, so I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll try it against you. And then for some weird reason I left that in there because he didn't rage quit, or I don't think he rage quit. I think he just lost connection to the server, so I just got the win. And it's a bit of a weird time for him to leave as well because it was 2-1. He just got like the goal. So I left that in there, but now we're, what, 2-1? And we come up against this absolute super team. Striker Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Busquets, Inform Nzonzi, who is basically Vieira. And I don't know what I was doing. I was backing away with Mustafi there, and that was another example of my absolutely shit defending. And Nzonzi actually scores against me. But we create a nice space there with Suarez, and Nani does what he does best. And literally, I don't even shoot with Nani's preferred foot, which is his right. His left foot is absolutely incredible on that left wing. So I just use his left foot most of the time for shooting. But Marcelo does a little bit of work there. Toni Kroos. And he gets another shit goal that probably could have been eliminated with a little bit better defending by me. And now you can see we've brought on Dybala. We've probably brought on Hazard as well, and Royce. And Dybala does what Dybala does, and he is just an absolutely incredible cam. I've used him at striker in a Serie A team. Didn't really like him. As a cam behind Suarez, he is absolutely phenomenal. So there now we are 3-1. We easily beat that guy 4-2. And it wasn't really a tight game either. It was just that he had such good players that he could just score like everything with them, or any opportunity. And an absolute banging shot there from Suarez gives us a 1-0 lead in the 4th minute. And Cuadrado, another example of my poor defending. I'm going to point this out. My defending in this weekend league was absolutely shocking. So there you go. Another poor example of my defending. And actually, I haven't actually finished my weekend league at the moment, but I did I watched these games back before finishing my last 13 games, and now I know how to like get better, or get better at defending. And literally, look at that again. He runs from kickoff and scores. Like, my defending is just awful. And there we go, Dybala to Suarez. And Dybala, he's so clinical. And a 3-2 win. The amount of games that Dybala has won for me is just ridiculously good. So now we're 3-1. My mate leaves the party. And we got like a bog standard Premier League team. Normally you see Smalling and Bailly there at centre backs, but he's got Zuma and John Stones, aka Pebble. It's got Henderson, and literally anytime I see Henderson, I get so scared because Henderson's in my team. He's incredible at centre mid. But a great finish from Sterling again there, and Sterling kind of plays in the big games. He really like performs in the big games, but in the smaller games he doesn't really do that much. But he's still incredible compared to any other SBC that I played with. And Henderson's another one that you don't really expect to do that well. You expect kind of Kroos and Iniesta to do the bits, but Henderson always pops up in there creating goals and shit. And there we go, Royce, Dybala are on, and probably Hazard's on. It was a lovely move for the Suarez goal. And these are going really quickly, these goals, and it's basically because I didn't want this video to be about 25-30 minutes long from me doing my normal editing style. But now we're going into penalties, and we miss a penalty, but then we luckily save one. And this guy, he done the same thing every time. He'd go right, left, right, left, right, left. So he's going to go left this time, and he does. And like, it was so easy to call. Dybala slots at home. He guessed where I was going, but couldn't save it. And yeah, if you watch him, he's now going to go left, and we get the win. And yeah, it was an easy penalty shootout, to be honest. Next guy we come up against, he has Pato, Carrasco, Vea, and Pato is another one on this game that I absolutely hate playing against. But he has another like bog standard Liga BBVA team, like the Premier League team. We get a lucky penalty, scoop turn there from Nani, and to be honest, that guy probably didn't do anything. It was just FIFA being FIFA. And Suarez steps up and he finishes, of course. and that's a 1-0 lead. And from then I just felt a bit comfortable, to be honest. We were creating space. Nani there again, and that turn again, like I said, is OP as fuck. And Nani does a lot of nice skill moves there to get us a 2-0 lead. And now Sterling getting in behind his defence. And I can't actually remember what happens in this clip. Ah, yes, Iniesta picks it up, fake shots, and a lovely finish in the back of the net for 3-0. And I wasn't actually that impressed with Iniesta. This is the first time I've been using Iniesta. It was in this weekend league, and I didn't even think that he was worth like 50k or an 88 rated player. I thought personally that Andre Gomez was better than him. But this guy had Mohamed Salah and Immobile, and I did not realise how overpowered Immobile was until this weekend league. I've come up against about 3 or 4 teams with Immobile, and he just does bits every single day of the week. He is just insane on this game. But Dybala gets through, and normally I sub Dybala, Hazard and Royce on in and around half time. And look at that finish from Immobile. I saw that and I was close to throwing my controller. I was like, how is he finishing like that? And then it just turns into an absolute goal fest, with Suarez putting it in the back of the net, and then Iniesta. That was a lovely like stop of the ball, and then a composed finish from Hazard. And then this guy, I'm normally good at defending these, and I thought he was going to play it back to Pjanic. I didn't see Derm on Pjanic, and I fucked up. But overall this weekend league, I feel like the competition has definitely stepped up a lot. And with the low elite monthly, everyone's going to be pushing for like 22 or 23 wins instead of giving up at 18 like most people do, or some people do. But another bit of poor defending. Look at Dermy. I pulled Derm away, and I don't know what I was doing, and it was an easy finish from Julian Draxler. But this goal I was very happy with. It was a lovely move. So Bellerin gets it around the 50-yard mark, and look at this. Such a nice 1-2s. And then this goal, I'm pretty sure I was in party chat with my mate, and he just had an AIDS goal scored against him, and Lewandowski finishes that for the loss. My first loss since the first game. And yeah, I forgot to turn my Elgato on for that first bit, so I kind of like went back after the game, included that highlight. So we're winning 1-0, and then De Bruyne just slots it home after an awful parry from Cech. I don't know where he was thinking or doing with that, or what he was doing anyway. Literally, he just parried it in the middle of his goal, which no goalkeeper should ever do. But Iniesta, lovely back heel, and Suarez slots it away. Now, Suarez is just incredible. He is definitely the centre of my team. He's the one that scores all the goals, and you'll see this throughout the weekend league, that I rely on Suarez heavily to carry me through to Gold 2, Gold 1, or Elite 3. And again, Suarez there, 4-1. Easy win, clinical finish. Next opponent has an absolute monster of a team. Scream Bellerin, inform David Luiz, inform Firmino, inform Kante, Pogba, Aguero, and inform Sanchez, inform Lloris, Smalling, company, Alexandro. And this kid was the most annoying kid I could ever face. So every time he got the ball, he'd L2 shield the ball, and I was getting so pissed off with this guy. He'd L2 shield the ball, and that makes me annoyed anyway. I do it sometimes, like in and around the box, but this kid couldn't receive a ball. Like, his player would pass it to his other player, and he could not receive a ball without L2 in. And Sanchez with a fucking header. What was that about? Like, this guy just literally rubbed me up the wrong way. Sanchez again with an absolute screamer, and it's 3-1. Fucking joke of the game. And then this next guy. This guy has a really nice team, actually. I mean, it's quite overpowered. He has Griezmann, Matuidi, Di Maria, and the normal Manchester United centre-backs as Smalling and Bailey that I play at every single fucking game. They are so overpowered. If you guys need a centre-back pairing for about 30k, just get them. Literally, get them, and you'll do quality in the weekend league. But I included Martial being right at the touchline there, because how he scored from the position that Martial was in then, like, I don't know. It was a nice finish from Ben Arthur. Ben Arthur is incredible in this game as well. It was a nice finish from Ben Arthur, but he shouldn't have scored. I shouldn't have let him come inside as easy as he did. And this goal was so AIDS. I couldn't get it clear, I don't think. Yeah, this is the goal. I couldn't get it clear. Look at it. It's just an absolute pinball in the box. Every time I was just heading it back to his player. And when this happens, you just know that you're going to concede. And, like, the AIDsiest finish from Griezmann possible. But Dybala puts Suarez through over the top. Again, Dybala just does bits. Obviously, I can't really say, guys, if you had, like, 180k, go and get Dybala for a sub. Because that is a bit ridiculous. But I've got him because he's untradeable. And I do not regret it whatsoever because he is insane. But this game, I think, goes to penalties. It does. First penalty, we step up. We get it with Royce. And normally my penalty strategy is aim for the left or the right and then go the opposite way because of the penalty glitch that you can see what way you're going by the run up. Yeah, that's normally what I do. But this guy was actually pretty solid at taking and saving penalties. I can't actually remember how this ends. Sterling slots it away there. Martial scores. Henderson misses. Yeah, I think we... Do we lose? I can't remember. I cannot remember. Oh no, Czech saves it. Go on, lads. Go on, lads. Oh yeah, this was the one that took fucking ages. I remember this now. This was so annoying, this penalty shootout. Yeah, we lost. We lose, but we guessed the right way, and it was an undeserved win for him and an undeserved loss for me. And this guy had a really nice team, actually. He had a hybrid with the Fenerbahce Inform So. And I actually really do like the look of the Inform So, because he just looks good, and we get a lucky penalty there. I don't know how it was a penalty, but it was, and we slot it home with Suarez. So that's 1-0. Iniesta now to Suarez. Can we go 2-0 up? That is the question. Of course we can, because we can't include a shitty highlight without it being a goal. And I think the guy rage quit. And note to self, never ever play against a person that has a fucking pornographic site as his team. Look at this fucking sad prick's team. Inform Dybala, one to watch Higuain. But we get a lucky penalty. Well, not a lucky penalty. A penalty. And normally when there is a penalty, I'll just fast forward it to like ×2 or ×1.5. Just because no one really wants to see penalties. But I'm just going to include it because it's a goal obviously scored. But this guy was a solid opponent. I don't know what my team were doing, but they just seemed so open to everything. And another shit defending by me. Great English. But shit defending, shit goalkeeping from Czech. And yeah. But luckily Dybala steps up again. And that's 2-1. Sterling now. What's he going to do? Yes, Dybala scores. This guy was very... I think he was good, but he was very fucking annoying to play against. And plus, he had a ridiculous team. And Hazard doing some work in the box. That is one thing Hazard can do. I don't really rate his finishing, because there's some times where Hazard should finish the ball and he just doesn't. But that is the end of the episode, guys. 10 wins, 4 losses out of 14 games. I'd consider that pretty good. Considering what I've done in recent weekend league. So if you guys did enjoy the video, then please leave a like. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers, so if you could help me out with that, that'd be great. Until the next episode of the weekend league journey, I will see you guys later.